guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, hello, my name is Carly and this is actually the second time that I'm filming this video, so these tips are actually for me. I'm the one who's having a bad day. Send help. There actually was something else that initially inspired me to make this video. I have a really sensitive skin and my skin has been bothering me like no other recently. My legs were like bright red. I'm not kidding you. I had no idea what was going on. I went and saw a dermatologist and she was like, yes, we've seen this before. And I was like, great, what is it? And she was like, well, that looks like a celiac disease, yeah. And I was like, is that the thing where you can't eat bread? I'm gonna share with you guys what it looked like in my head when she said that I might never be able to eat bread again. What am I supposed to do when the best part of me was always you? Goodbye, cruel world. So because she told me that I might need to give up one of my absolute favorite things in this life, I decided to film a video today telling you all the other ways that you can get over having a bad day. If you like these tips while you're watching the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I post new videos every single Thursday. Let's get into my tips on how to get over a bad day. I guess this tip technically sounds like I'm advocating eating your feelings, but it's true. I always feel better when I'm eating. Oh my God. One of my all-time favorite things to do is to go out to dinner with people. Seriously, me and my best friend used to be like, you wanna go get bread and oil? I didn't even need for the pasta to come out because by the time the bread got there, I was already in a better mood. Yeah, so my whole going out and getting bread thing is now shot, so go do it for me. I really like to take time to set goals in my life and to reflect and refocus myself. I also like to set smaller goals and like day-to-day or weekly goals because when you see your overall goal and what you want and how you don't have it, it's really upsetting. But if you actually break it down day by day, what you need to do each day to get there, it's way more possible and less stressful. When you're organizing, when you're cleaning, when you're getting rid of things, you are literally making space for new things in your life. If your space is really cluttered and like overwhelming, it's really easy for that to affect your personality and make you more anxious. Nothing makes me feel better than having like a crazy stressful day and coming home and opening my front door and just being like, yes. Like this day could have been an absolute mess, but my bed is still made and you can't take that from me. Seriously, one of my favorite things to do after a long and stressful day is to come home and get in my bathtub and then I'll light a candle in my house and I'll put on a face mask and I feel seriously so relaxed and so refreshed afterwards. The mask I've been personally using for the last 2 months has been this L'Oreal Pure Clay mask. I love this face mask because not only is it really thick and creamy and it's just like a great face mask, but it also smells really refreshing. It smells like eucalyptus and I love putting this on because I instantly feel recharged and refreshed and relaxed. It was so much alliteration. High five. I am my own worst enemy. I overanalyze everything. Like I can make the smallest situation into the end of the world in my head. Talk to someone that really knows you and really cares about you and that you really trust and really be open and vulnerable about what you're going through and what you're experiencing. And a lot of the times you realize that a lot of it's in your head and you're making it worse than it really is. So no matter what it is, whether it's cooking for you or whether it's reading for you, find something that you can dedicate time to that you're doing purely because you like it and you enjoy it. I find that this really helps remove me from the intensity of the mood at the time because I'm completely focused on something else that's not what's upsetting me. Hobbies are also something great for when you're having a bad day because you're learning something new and you're actively bettering yourself. Knowing that I'm doing something that's at least making me more well-rounded, that makes me feel more positive. If you don't exercise or if you don't work out, you're probably looking at this tip right now and being like, WTF, Carly, exercise would put me in a worse mood. No, thank you. Girl, I felt the same way until I found a workout that I actually like. I personally do SoulCycle and I've been doing this for the last 2 years. Once I'm done with the class, I'm just thinking to myself, if I can get through that, I can literally get through anything. You seriously feel so much better after working out. And that's not me just saying like a mental thing. Like that's an actual fact. When you work out, your body releases endorphins. Endorphins make you happy and happy people just don't shoot their husbands. This tip is especially good in the summer, and no, it doesn't need to be some like crazy expensive vacation. You can plan like a day trip to somewhere local that you've never been to before, or just somewhere outside that you really enjoy being at. I know for me personally, I really like to go out to Malibu if I'm ever like stressed or having a bad day, and I really just like to post up by the pier and by the ocean and just sit there and do my work from there, because for me, I feel like it's really calming and relaxing. My brother and I would take this even like 4 steps lower. We wouldn't even go any anywhere, we would just get in the car together and drive around and listen to music and talk to each other about our days. A lot of the times when we're going through things that are making us upset, we just want to like be by ourselves and we want to sleep and we want to be alone. You need to get out of the house, even if it's just going outside and getting some fresh air. Sometimes removing yourself from the space that you're being in and being frustrated in can really just reset you. This is something that I just do personally if I'm like having a bad day or I feel confused and I don't really know what's going on. I personally like to pray and read my Bible. And for me, this just really refocuses and recenters me, and it really makes me feel like the things that I'm going through in that day are like so minimal and remind me that like God's got everything under control and I'm okay. Another way that I do stuff like this too is that I used to watch like all of those specials on TLC, you know, the ones that were like half man, half tree, or I am my own twin. I would watch all these like crazy medical dramas, and by the end of them, I would just be sobbing and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I thought I had problems and this guy is literally half a tree. It sounds so ridiculous, but I always just felt like my problems were really put into perspective when I do things like this. All right guys, those are my tips on how to get over a bad day. If you like this video, if these tips helped you, please give this video a thumbs up because it really helps me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single Thursday. Bye guys.